Let's start with the basics first. What is tennis? Tennis is a racket sport that is played individually against a single player, commonly known as singles, or between two teams of two players each, doubles. Oh wait, you didn't come here to learn this. Here are some tennis terms that are not very common but you should know about. Add-in, this is when the returning player wins a point after being tied with an opponent at deuce or 40-40. Add-out, this is when the serving player wins a point after being tied with an opponent at deuce or 40-40. Alley, the area between the single line and the doubles line. During a match, this area is only used for doubles. Bagel, this is when a player or doubles team loses a set 6-0. Bagel is a round donut-like bread which resembles a zero. Bevel, a tennis racket's handle has an octagonal shape, and the 8 sides are called bevels. Bevels serve as a reference point for executing certain grip types. Breadstick, slang for the shape of the 1 in a 6-1 win or loss. Buggy whip, a forehand shot in which the racket is brought up over the head after hitting the ball instead of across the body or over the shoulder. Bunt, using the power of the opponent's shot and hitting it back with a short swing. Calendar slam, when a player wins the Australian Open, French Open, Wimbledon and US Open in the same year. Rafael Nadal is on course for the calendar slam this season. Cannonball, a very fast and flat serve. Counterpuncher, someone who plays extremely aggressively from the baseline. They are also called percentage players as their only aim is to return every single shot. For egg, Novak Djokovic, Andy Murray and many others. Foot fault, if a player's foot hits the baseline before making contact while serving. When it occurs on a second serve, it is considered a double fault. Forced error, mistakes that a player commits when he/she is unable to return a ball that the opponent has hit so efficiently and effectively that it forces the player to commit an error on the return. Gut, strings that are made from the intestines of specific types of cows from specific parts of the world. It provides a level of comfort, power and tension maintenance that is unmatched by any other type of string on the market. Grunting, sounds made by players while either serving or hitting the ball. Hawkeye, a sophisticated camera replay system used when professional tennis players challenge calls made by the linespeople or the umpire. Lob, a lob in tennis involves hitting the ball high and deep into the opponent's court. It can be used as an offensive or defensive weapon. Open era, the period beginning in April 1968, when professional players were first allowed to compete in 4 Grand Slam championships and other prestigious tennis tournaments which had previously been restricted to amateur players. Shank, misdirected shot that happens, but is not intentional. Whiff, stroke in which the player misses the ball completely. Unforced error, error committed by the player's own mistake that causes him/her to lose a point. That's about it. Did you learn something new? We hope that you can use these cool jargon and slang words with your friends while watching and playing tennis.